what we're used to when it comes to James, and it's sad to say that we're used to him in controversy, but we are. He tends to get in trouble for messaging young men online, potentially taking advantage of his celebrity status.
How young?
Some alleged minors have accused him.
No bueno.
Yes, this story, however, is a bit different, and it includes betrayal of a friend and supporting a domestic abuser who has now been sentenced. And we're gonna start. All right. I just want to do a quick trigger warning before we begin. This heavily involves domestic abuse. So if you or anyone you know needs help, the domestic abuse hotline, 800-799-7233. And you can text. You can begin with 88788. All right. Now let's get into this story. I'm going to tell you who we're dealing with. Do you know who Kayla Malec is? She is a TikToker.
Let me Google that now. Or I'm assuming you have a photo of her.
Or we will get to it when we get into
No, I don't know who that is. Yeah.
She is a TikToker. She is 20 years old. The way that I knew who she was is she's previously gotten into stupid controversy for the way that she does her freckles with her makeup. She has a very bold look.
Kayla.
Yeah, she creates fun content. Her ex-boyfriend she dated last year for 9 months. His name is Evan. And
what the hell? She really lays it on heavy with the freckles.
She does. I'll be honest, so do I. I use a freckle pen.
Not that much.
Not
you got
like
a
that,
whole brown
Give yourself
strip.
more credit.
Yeah, what the hell? It looks like she has a birth defect.
It's a look. It's no.
Or birthmark. I guess is a birthmark a birth defect?
Well, no.
It could be.
One might think it's a
defect.
rude way of calling it.
Listen.
It's just a defect.
We're all perfect in our own way.
Not her.
Ethan.
Stop that.
I have a big birthmark, so I'm taking this personally.
I genuinely do my freckles in a much more muted way. The across the nose, the contour trick, it works.
It's just so straight. Like it's just like a bar.
It's a
across
look.
the nose.
This one's fine. It's just in this other one, she looks insanely ridiculous.
This is most of the videos I've seen of her. It looks like this.
Like what?
That's a swastika.
No, it's not.
That's basically. I feel like.
Not.
We can't get into
I can't
this.
even say what I think, honestly. If I say
this is not what the scandal is.
Kayla is not even anywhere near the person in the wrong in this story.
Right.
Kayla is the person we are here to support today.
Listen, having bad freck-up makels, not a cardinal sin.
Freck-up makels.
Or whatever the fuck.
Okay, so it's okay. You don't love the freckles. I'm going to be honest. I like the freckles. But that's also not what we're here to talk about. Her ex-boyfriend's name is Evan. He is an abusive asshole, total piece of shit. In this story, they dated for 9 months. Last year, they broke up in January 2025. Another person in this story is James Charles, obviously. We know who that is. Another person is Zach. His name is Zach. He is Evan's ex. He describes him as best friend. They only became close, though, in this past January.
Wait, hold on.
Wait,
best friend?
Yes, so this guy, Zach.
Ex-best friend.
Ex-Tassion.
Not his best friend anymore.
Like you and iDubbbz.
Yes, after Kayla came out with her videos, where we'll get to, he automatically believed Kayla and was like, "Fuck this guy." Who I don't even think I know this guy.
Is he CH or CK?
He is CK. I kept doing CH while I was writing my notes.
Loser, idiot, dumbass,
Scumbag.
Can't even spell.
So he grew up with Evan. They were kind of not friends while they grew up, but recently, as of early as this January, they reconnected and they became friends for a few months until Kayla came out with her videos. And now he is accusing Evan of sleeping with James and James of flying him out whilst knowing about Kayla's abuse. So James and Kayla had previously collabed. They weren't like best friends. I will say Zach, in his interview with Be Better, he describes Kayla and James's friendship as best friends. They collabed like a couple times in 2023, and they texted, and we'll get to their texts after Kayla broke up with Evan. But they were, at the very least, friendly acquaintances who had worked together. April 4th of this year, Kayla posted an Instagram post and a TikTok with a long text thing describing the domestic abuse that she had suffered at the hands of Evan Johnson, her ex.
Do you want me to read this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Kayla, the freckle girl.
Yes.
Correct.
She posted this to her Instagram on April 4th. So this is very recent. This just happened. So so she says, for the past 9 months, I was in an extremely abusive relationship. I will never be able to forget the scars left. I will never be the same girl I was before this. The same man who look you in the eyes and say, I love you, and then attempt to kill you is an experience I hope nobody ever has to live with.
Wow.
To be scared of the person you sleep next to. Permanent scars physically and mentally. I was silently being abused while posting my life online smiling. It's true, you can see it in the eyes. I watch my old videos and see someone I never want to see again. It drained my soul. It ripped apart the strong nature of myself I've had my entire life. I can't put into words the abuse and what it did to me. I ask the universe every day, why me? And I came to the conclusion, this happened to me to save others. If I saw this video 9 months, flipping to the next page, 9 months ago, it would have saved my life. I was put through this so I can save you. Filming this video was the hardest thing I've ever had to do. When you watch these videos, if you relate to anything, leave. Doesn't love you. This is not only my story, but yours.
Yes. So then Kayla came out with a 4-hour
Whoa.
whole video. The videos are on her YouTube channel. I really implore you to watch all of them if you aren't too triggered by domestic abuse, because she's a warrior and her story deserves to be listened to in its totality.
Let me pull. I'm just going to show it. I really like what you wrote. I thought it was.
Yeah, and she kept saying also at the beginning of both of she did it in 2 parts. At the beginning of each video, she was just like, if I had seen this 9 months ago, I maybe could have helped myself.
Right.
And so she really is.
Wow. People are
yeah.
really responding to this. The first part has 7 million views.
Yes.
Whoa.
I'm glad people are listening. I mean, it sounds like this guy's a total assholes. They even put it
Almost
mildly.
killed her.
Just a psychopath.
Yeah. And she's only 20. He's 20 as well, but she's so young. It's
What I wanted
so
to
much
say
pain.
is,
He's only 20?
Yeah, Evan.
Just based off of some of the stuff that's coming up that Olivia told me about, like, this guy, he's done a lot of bad stuff for 20
he
years.
sounds like a serial killer in the making.
Genuinely, like
He's probably
going
gonna
to
kill someone.
Person.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say to people watching is, they're not going to change.
No, that's
Don't
why she
wait.
titled them
Don't
He
wait.
Doesn't Love You. In one of the videos,
Good.
I think I linked it. She's crying and she's just like, I thought that he loved me, is what she keeps saying to herself, and it's genuinely, it's so heartbreaking. So after she posted those, Evan privated and or deleted all of his social media because he's a fucking coward. Major trigger warning. This next slide, it has the videos and the evidence that she also put up on her TikTok.
Was he an influencer?
No, so he got famous because he was her boyfriend.
Okay.
I have this later, but 2 weeks before his court trial, he started a fucking OnlyFans account. Like, he is truly
show
a
dick?
piece of shit. I didn't look that much into it, if I'm honest. I just followed Kayla's talking about it.
I just want to know how far he went with it.
I can look into it and I can let you know.
It doesn't really
That's
matter.
been the important question.
It doesn't matter, really.
Yeah, so this next slide, it's really,
Well, I don't know.
really
Is he
upsetting.
wearing like a thong, or like, is he doing like thirst
I think
trap? Or is
what
he showing dick cock?
I think it's just the fact that he started OnlyFans right before he went to trial.
To get the clout,
I
to
don't
get the
think
money.
it really matters what.
Well, he started it before trial.
Yes.
So he's on
The
trial.
accusation was out.
This man's on trial?
This man has been sentenced
such a
now.
rap sheet, dude.
We'll get to
That's
it.
why I'm
Let's
saying
go. That
like,
happened
it's
Yeah.
almost impressive in 20 years of life how much bad shit this man's
Wow, okay.
managed to get caught
Well,
doing.
thank God he's in prison. He sounds dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll say
Can
it
you
again.
do OnlyFans from prison?
Maybe if they're contraband phone, you could probably like.
Yeah,
I guess
people
you
could probably
post
find
it.
a way. Yeah.
Why not? Okay. These links.
So let me click the
on
first
slide
one.
6.
Abuse escalated when she visited him in Nashville. And like Olivia said, trigger warning, just skip this part.
Yes, this was August 2024. He was drunk and he broke her jaw.
So this is a video she took after,
Yes.
like in the moment of?
Yeah. And then the next video, she shows her jaw in the mirror.
And she's saying that he
did all of this.
Oh, he
to her.
broke her jaw.
Yes.
Whoa. So here's another video of hers.
Yeah, trigger warning.
She's going into the bathroom, and she's showing herself. She looks shocked.
Yeah.
And in pain. Her apartment is thrashed.
Yeah, there are a few times when she like went back and showed vlogs that she had filmed where everything just looked like it was fine and there was like blood on the fucking countertop and like the whole Airbnb was fucked up because they had just gone into a fight and she was just trying to make normal content.
Fucking hell.
She's only 20 years old.
Yeah, that's sad.
Fourth.
So this is the third one.
24.
This one says, after that altercation, she was beaten and strangled multiple times by Evan, as well as verbally abused, and an instance where he almost killed her.
Okay, I really hate this story. So basically, October 24th, it was one of my friend's birthdays, and me, Emma, my roommate, Brennan, my best friend, and my boyfriend had all went out to this birthday party at this club. And for breakfast, Brennan is a gay man, and my boyfriend at the time was so convinced that he was not gay and that me and him were hooking up the whole time, and I was cheating on him with Brennan, and it was
I hate. He's a jealous little freak too.
She explained that before the abuse like started, he would always accuse her of cheating on him.
That's so typical.
Yep.
The profile of these people is so similar. Such fucking freaks.
They're all evil.
Yeah.
like this whole situation. And Brennan actually just posted a video talking about this exact situation. It's in my repost. He has all the details on there. But we all end up going to this birthday party and all of my friends are there and I just want him to meet my friends. But mind you, the situation with him thinking that I was hooking up with Brennan had been going on for like the past month. So we get to the club and everything's fine, but immediately I could tell that he is very agitated because I'm not giving him my full attention and I'm talking to friends and I could just tell he's very agitated. So at one point at the night, I don't remember exactly like what I was saying, what I was trying to do. I was trying to tell Brennan something, but it was really loud. And what do you do when it's really loud somewhere and you're trying to like tell somebody something? You like whisper in their ear. So I grab his face and I like go up to his ear. So I like grab his face like this and I like go to talk in his ear. And my boyfriend ends up seeing this and freaks out. And he's like, why were you touching his face like that? Like, I knew you wanted to F him. I knew you wanted to F him. And starts screaming at both of us in the middle of this club saying that I wanted to F Brennan and that me touching his face was proof. And I'm sitting there confused because I'm like, I don't even know how I touched his face. Like, I went to tell him like what? So at this
and this
point,
guy
he's
is
just
gay.
screaming that I want.
Mm-hmm.
The man
And one of her
can't-
best friends.
He can't even chill with her gay best friend. Damn.
Want to F Brennan. He's known it all along that Brennan's not actually gay. And he looks at me and he's like, if
Oh
you
my
don't twerk
God,
on Brennan
dude.
right now, like I'm gonna beat his ass. So he forces me to start twerking on Brennan.
What? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, this guy's like actually deluded.
Hold the phone. I have to hear that again because I just
Trying to prove
totally.
there. If you don't twerk on Brennan right now, like I'm gonna beat his ass. Want to F Brennan. He's known it all along that Brennan's not actually gay. And he looks at me and he's like, if you don't twerk on Brennan right now, like I'm gonna beat his ass. So he forces me to.
What the fuck? That's some.
It's like a weird control thing, I guess.
That's a twisted fuck.
Yeah.
That guy's a
Yeah.
monster.
The hell?
Dude, please. I hope that guy's in prison for life. He will kill someone if he gets out.
People in chat are like, when does James come into this? Be patient. It's important to show the severity of what she went through.
Yes,
in
we
order
must.
to-
We must fully and completely hate James with all of our.
Yeah.
I actually
to
forgot.
understand the
I
betrayal, you have to understand how the pain that she's going through.
What's that, Harley?
I was just saying I forgot that it was about James, and it just sounded like really crazy.
It's a
I
long
forgot
one.
that it even ties. Yeah.
It's a
Sorry.
long and winding road.
Yeah, just wait.
Wow.
Start twerking on Brennan. I don't know what point he was trying to prove there. So I'm just like doing whatever he says so that he doesn't fight Brennan at this birthday party with all of my friends there. And like this was also one of the first times he had done something like this in public. So he ends up getting us into the back room of this club. He's yelling at us, screaming at us, saying that like he's not gay and that I want to F him and that we're effing and like it's a whole thing. And then he ends up slamming both of us into some chairs back there and then somebody walks in and sees. But he essentially like puts his hands on both of us in the back of this club. Brennan's videos isn't my repost with all the details. So after that, I go to the bar and I immediately just start taking shots. An hour or two later, I end up going back home. And I did not know Emma was home at this time.
Major trigger warning.
And I forever thank the universe that she was. So I get back home from the club. So we get home from the club and my boyfriend's just still on this whole rant about how I want to F Brennan, how I want Brennan, how he's not, just this whole thing. He's just sitting out here screaming me, calling me all these names, you know, just the same old, same old. So I'm arguing back with him and I'm like, are you crazy? Like, what are you talking about? He's one of my best friends. He doesn't even like women. I'm dating you. Like, what are you talking about? And so he ends up just like he keeps going and going. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. It's like 3, 4 in the morning at this point. So, I end up laying in my bed and putting my blanket over me, hoping that he would just walk away and think that I'm about to go to bed. So I'm just laying there, and he ends up getting on top of me. And he's like, he's like, you think you can ignore me? You think you can ignore me? Listen, like just going on and on, screaming at me to the point where he eventually ends up.
We could probably.
Yeah, I can tell you. He chokes her and almost kills her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not.
It's devastating. I really implore you to.
I think I just.
Yeah, I understand.
We got the idea,
Yes.
and I don't want to like.
Yes. Okay, so.
By the way, is this a tattoo or is this?
I think it's a tattoo and it reminds me
I
of
was
yours.
just gonna say. I mean, I don't.
Hey,
I don't wanna,
twinsies.
I just say I think she has a really terrific taste in tattoos.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
so after this,
I mean, terrible.
it's horrendous and we stand with her, always. Evan fucking posted a video of himself defending himself on Snapchat.
Should I finish it?
It's pretty,
It just felt like really.
it's disturbing and it's
Is it going to hate me?
horrendous.
Is it going to make me hate James Charles more? I felt like I'm at
you
max.
know what's.
You understand.
I explained to
I
you
think
what
it's okay.
happened. It's
I think we can-
devastating.
I'm not. I'm trying to be respectful.
No,
to
I
her,
understand,
not
and
the
I think
officer.
I think that we were.
Okay.
Yes.
And she's
The
really.
chat is saying good call, Ethan.
Okay.
so.
Okay. All right. Good. There.
I implore you guys to watch it yourselves. Give her your attention later. Absolutely.
The goal is to be respectful. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. This video Evan posted to his fucking Snapchat, and he's basically saying she's exaggerating. He says that it takes 2 to tango.
Quickly
He
deleted.
is a piece of fucking shit.
9 months we were together, she said.
So this guy quickly deleted this.
Yes.
The 9 months we were together, she said the whole 9 months I was abusing her. Right? Why would we go out all the time and do all these crazy adventurous stuff if the whole time it was just terrible? If I was such this terrible guy, why would she be with me? She could have left me at any second. She's way more up there than me. Has more money. Like,
This guy did everything she said.
Yeah. Oh no.
all this stuff. She don't
I don't
need
believe
me.
that guy on site.
Yeah, that's right. On site, right?
100%.
It's nice
and
to
then
be
you
like
can just
6
hearing him.
It's nice to be like 6'11", and you can just be like, you can say shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it hits different from Harley than it does from you, Ethan.
I didn't mean on site I'd kick his ass. I meant like on site I don't believe him. But yeah, that too.
I see.
That too. I would do
Yeah.
that too. And I'm pretty confident about him. I've been training. I'm pretty confident I could handle that.
Yeah,
guy.
you fucked that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He genuinely sounds like someone was writing a monologue for a villain. Like it's everything he fucking says. It's just
He
like, are
hits
you
everything, yeah.
serious right now?
But I'm looking at this. It
plus-
has 90,000. Is this a re?
No, this is
it's
a
a
re-up.
re-upload. Okay.
But the whole like, oh, she could have left at any time's never been a good
Nope.
defense
that's-
for this situation. And in fact, it's worse.
Especially from the accuser.
Yeah.
Usually that's from like people who are trying to like sweep the situation up. Never from the
Right.
accuser, though.
Third
That's even
parties
worse.
saying stuff like that. Right.
Not that people weren't believing Kayla, but this certainly validates it that much more.
She don't need me, and if she figured I was no good for her in the time being, she would have left immediately. I
Was people
promise you
defending
that.
this guy or
she
no?
exaggerates.
There's some people defending
And
James
she figured out her
later,
views,
but
and
no
she's
one's
like, I need to
defending this fucking freak.
Okay.
make a series. I need to do something. And now that me and her broken up, it's like, does she really love me? Like, she's saying what she does behind the scenes to me, like, I love you, I miss you, all this stuff behind the scenes, but then goes on there and tells you guys a whole different fantasy tale. I don't understand it. And abusive.
Is he even really denying the accusations?
Doesn't really. It just sounds like he keeps, because later he says it takes two to tango, and that it was so toxic. And I think he's trying to like muddy the waters, and that like they were all horrible.
Even him just using, he says she's exaggerating,
Which is crazy.
so that's not a denial. It's just
No,
like, oh,
not at all.
I only choked her a little bit,
Right.
You know,
Like I choked her for a minute.
Right.
But
That
it was
knot
like,
on her forehead, like she said it was much bigger than it actually was.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we saw it.
It's not really a denial at all.
the details are important. You know,
It's-
girl, you
Right.
just, you know.
Right.
Mentally,
To a court of
I
law, they
guess
were too, and they
we both,
proved him
I mean,
guilty.
I'm gonna hold myself accountable, and I hope she like, we would say crazy shit to each other all the time, and I guess it came to a point where I was controlling, like, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you going out to the bars, or hey, I don't want to go out to the bars, let's stay home. If that's controlling, that's crazy. I want to live a slow life
that's
and
controlling.
travel and just be us. We
It's
had to
just
tag
more
him
of
along
this.
everywhere we went
You don't
because
even have to
Sounds
give him.
dumb as hell too.
It is. He is just stupid.
What a dumb, obnoxious loser, weirdo.
Yeah. So in Zach, his now not best friend anymore's interview with Be Better, he shares this screenshot on the next slide, which is allegedly a snap that Evan sent to Zach saying that James Charles told him to be quiet about it. He says she's trying to get everyone to feel sympathy for her and trying to ruin me. Like, it's so mature. My mom is even on my side. She's seen the way Kayla would talk to me and treat me. It just got toxic. But since she has such a huge fan base, it's really hard to get my truth out. James Charles told me be quiet as long as I can, no matter what, even though it makes me look guilty. I just can't compete with all of her
This
diehard
motherfucker
fans.
say even my mom is on my side.
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
And
wait. I was so confused by that. Isn't
damn,
that
bro. Even your parents hate you. Well, that's how you end up like this. Is when your parents hate you, frankly.
yeah, James allegedly told him to take a video and explain like everything, but keep it so that you have it for evidence later. And it's
He's
like,
a
what
pro.
the fuck are you talking about?
He is a pro.
Yeah, like he knows
Why would he
what
lie
he's
about
doing,
that?
I guess.
Yeah, why would he lie about that?
about the James aspect?
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is he wouldn't. A People article was published April 7th that said that he had been arrested.
That I feel like that doesn't ever happen in these
So
stories.
he violated his probation that was already existing. He,
He
had
was
a
on
4-year deal.
probation?
Yeah.
Yes.
During all of this, which, like I said,
What?
to be 20 and already be on probation and already had a DUI charge.
DUI,
is
yes,
that
he
right?
did. Yes,
Too?
he did.
So
He's in the
underage.
driver's seat of a car.
I also found that odd.
He's not old enough to have got his license.
Well, an underage DUI too is, I think,
brother.
usually treated much more seriously. I mean, they're both serious charges, but
So, is there something in here you want me to read?
No, it was made public. So James, you can't say that like James didn't
James
believe
didn't
it.
know, right?
Oh, right.
And this was this was 3 days after she posted her "He Doesn't Love You." James alleges, we will get to it, but he alleges that Evan manipulated him into thinking that Kayla was the problem. And then when her video came out, he obviously believes her, is what he says. However, there is a text that we'll get to where she tells him after they broke up that he was abusing her. So Kayla, in an
there goes that.
interview after her "He Does Not Love You" series came out, she says that when she was at Coachella, a close friend of hers fucked her over in a way she couldn't have ever expected, and she found out at Coachella.